What's up? It's 𝒲𝒶𝓈𝓈𝓊𝓅 the Red Goddess, and I am back with another video. Look at this cartoon, y'all. This is so hilarious. OMG, y'all. This is the story on how I believe that I saw a motherfucking gremlin last night, or an elf. And y'all gonna find out what the fuck it was. But this shit is hilarious. All right, let's get to it. All right, y'all. So let's get into it. I got a lot of stuff to do and to work on. So I wish I make this fast. But y'all, when I tell y'all last motherfucking night, I spooked the shit out of myself. Mind you, I wasn't like really scared, but at first I was like, what the fuck is that? Is that what I think I saw? I'm like, okay, nah, I'm tripping, you know. I'm tripping. And then I'm like, am I really seeing what I fucking saw? I'm like, nah, I must be tripping. So let's start from the beginning, okay? Okay, y'all. So I was doing drop-offs last night, right? I had a few drop-offs. I think about maybe 6. So I think I had about maybe 4, 5, 6 drop-offs last night, right? So while I'm doing drop-offs, you know, I had me a little sit and swerving and smoothing and, you know, smoothing. Okay, whatever. So I had me a little sippy sip while I was doing my drop-offs, my deliveries. And once I got home, I'm like, okay, you know what? I want to work up some stuff because I really need to work on a lot of stuff. But I'm tired. I don't know if it's a sippy sip or the driving that made me tired, but I'm tired. So I'm gonna just lay it down and I'll get up early in the morning, you know? I'll get up this rising and start from scratch. But mind you, I did not get up this rising. Okay, I did not. I have to hit the motherfucking snooze button about 2, 3 times. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm like, okay, so once you like get home, all of a sudden the sleepiness is gone. So I'm like, oh fuck. So now I'm up. I know I'm tired. I'm up. So I like meditated. And I was like, since I'm up, you know what I can meditate. So I meditated for about 15 minutes or whatever. And then I still I felt myself like dozing off through the meditation. So I was like, okay, there it go. It's coming back now. I'm getting drowsy again. So I went to bed. He already in the bed. Girl, y'all. I was talking about girl. Y'all, snoozing though. Snoozing. Okay, I had to tell the motherfucker, get under the shades. It's cold. Okay, get under the shades. It's cold. And yeah, this motherfucker snoozing though. But I'm in the bed and I was like, you know, let me put on me, because now my sleepiness is now gone again. So I'm like, let me put on something, you know, just because I did save a video that I wanted to watch, like a little podcast, whatever that I wanted to watch. And I was like, I probably can go to sleep today. And if whatever I don't finish, I'll just watch it, you know, later or whatever. So, y'all, I'm watching that podcast or whatever. And I popped me open some sunflower seeds. And I'm chewing on my sunflower seeds or whatnot. And I got me I ate his hot fries because he ate my bag of chips. Yeah, he ate my hot chips. So I ate his hot fries. I ate them all, but I ate a lot of them. And I ate me some sunflower seeds. Did I have something? Oh, I had 2 Chase sticks too. So I ate 2 Chase sticks. Girl, I was talking about girl. Y'all, I'm just popping open snacks and eating. And all of a sudden, I see something at the end of the bed. Like, yeah. So I'm like, I look over. This motherfucker, he just said, I'm like, is that his foot? Is that his foot doing that? Like, what the fuck is that? Am I seeing what I think I saw? So this shit must have disappeared. It must have disappeared. I said, okay, I'm tripping. Yeah, I really need to go to sleep because now, you know, that shit must have kicked in for real. That drink. Mind you, it was some Henny and like juice or whatever, like pure juice, whatever, right? Just mixed in a bottle. I didn't even finish the whole thing. It's still the whole bottle still left. Only drank like a few sips because, you know, I didn't want to be like drinking and driving, but technically I was, but I didn't want to be, you know what I'm saying? Like drunk to capacity and driving. I say that. So I'm like, okay, I must be tripping or something because what the fuck was that? I'm like, all right, whatever. Keep watching TV. Y'all, I kid you the fuck not. I seen the shit again. Mind you, I had my robe at the end of the bed though. And another pillow. His matter of fact, his pillow was also at the end of the bed. Like one of them mushy, you know, them comfy pillows. And I'm like, is this just the pillow that look like this? Like, what the fuck? And I'm looking at it, it's looking at me. And I get closer, but it's nothing there. I'm like, okay, I'm motherfucking tripping. I'm tripping. Let me go to fuck the bed. Okay? Let me tell you what the fuck happened next. Y'all, why the fuck? Okay, I'm just chopping on sunflower seeds, right? This motherfucker still, first of all, he ain't even in the bed the right way. Half his leg is like off the bed, big ass foot off like the bed, the end of the bed, and just snoozing and snoring. I'm like, I'm over here saying shit, and this nigga is just sleep while I'm just seeing some shit right now. If something come out the fucking Adas, he gotta go first. He got to go first. Cause why your spidey senses ain't motherfucking tingling? You pop up when you see me doing all this movement, you know? Like you just sitting, motherfucker. What? Come on now. Like that shit pissed me off. But anywho, I'm still watching the show and ate my seeds, whatever. Y'all, why the fuck I see my bedroom curtain start moving? I'm like, it's a little nippy in here. Is that the wind? At this point, I'm definitely the white people in the movies because this is just too much. This is too many events happening in a row. And I'm just like, nah, that curtain ain't move. I go back to watch the tape, girl. It moved again. I said, "Oh hell no!" Somebody moving the motherfucking curtain. When I tell you, I hopped on that motherfucking bed so fast. First of all, I start calling my kitten. I'm like, you know, calling him. I ain't seen nothing pop up. Usually he'll pop up if you calling him. Yo, I jumped on that bed so motherfucking fast. Open that door, like fuck out of here. Turn the light on. I started looking like Mr. Elf, Greenland. Y'all up in here? It's something in here. Spirit. Y'all, this motherfucker still in the back. Talk about motherfucking pissed, okay? Now, sidebar, y'all remember I got a tray out in the back. And it's not too far away from the house, but it's in the back. And I fade that tray, and that tray has elves on it. And I posted that tray a few times. But I gave like the offerings that I gave the spirit when I'm taking their offerings off of their altars. When that time come, I give it to that tray, right, with the elves. And also know that elves ain't always the kindest motherfucking entities, the kindest creatures. You know, they motherfucking trickster spirits, right? They hide your caves, they hide your clothes, they move shit around in your house, they be laughing and kinkling, they sneaky as fuck. They walk. So like when people be doing like that Christmas shit with them elves, those really be real spirits. Y'all know that, right? So I hope y'all like know what the fuck y'all doing when y'all be having y'all them elves play with y'all kids and shit. Them be real spirits, and y'all really fating them feet and ear to the shit that they really be doing. But elves are really trickster spirits. And gremlins are worse than elves. They're even more sneakier and they're more devious. Okay? So I'm like, I'm not about to play with these motherfuckers. Hell no. I already got a trickster spirit up in here. I don't need two more. The fuck? Okay? But I could have swore and when the lights was off, I swore that motherfucker was smiling at me. I swore that motherfucker was smiling. I swore that motherfucker was smiling at me, right? But like I said, I'm thinking it's the Henny. All right, so let's get back to it. Okay, so y'all, so after I turned the lights on, I stood outside of the door. That motherfucker still in the bed snoozing. If he get eight, he just get motherfucker eight, because clearly he don't give a fuck anyway. Okay, and he ain't paying no type of attention. And he's too motherfucking big for me to lift up and carry, okay? So I know that the kitten also be going back and forth between my kids' rooms, all of them. So the first one I looked at is my younger son room, right? And I start calling the kitten again, and I opened up his door. His door was already cracked open; it wasn't all the way shut. But I cracked open the door, like I cracked it open tomorrow. Look, and I called the kitten name. Y'all, why the fuck that kitten was sitting right on my baby bed? That kitten was sitting right on my baby bed, and he was all asleep, and he was like, yo. So I'm like, okay, if the motherfucking kitten on this bed, who the, it's a motherfucking elf gremlin up in this bitch. Oh, I said, oh, y'all gonna have to come and fuck out. I stood right there at the door. Cause I'm like, okay, I can't act like no pussy. I can't be no pussy. I can't be no pussy. You can't be over here fucking with spirits and talking to spirits and then you scared of the spirit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh hell no. I gotta, yeah, fuck out of here. I gotta use my mom voice. You know what I'm saying? Like I do with all the motherfucking pets up in here and shit. So I'm like, y'all gotta get the fuck out. Y'all gotta get the fuck out. I grabbed the kitten. I'm like, hey, go and sniff something. Y'all, that motherfucking cat walked up in there and turned right back around. And he was too motherfucking tired. Then he stopped by, seen the bowl of food and nibbled a little bit. Then he don't. I said, "Ooh, you little asshole." But I'm like, I'm just sitting there like, yeah, y'all gonna come the fuck out. Y'all gonna come the fuck out. Y'all, why the fuck I like looked over like this, and as soon as I looked back, a head popped out. I'm so embarrassed to say. Yeah, why the fuck? It was the bigger cat. It was a fucking bigger cat. But let me tell you, that mother, she don't never come out my daughter's room. She always in my daughter's room and she hides under the bed. She don't never want nobody to see her. So I actually adopted her for my best friend because my best friend can't have cats no more. She's allergic to them. So I took her in. But since we took her in, she been hiding ever since. And my daughter was the only one to get her out of the hiding spot when she came in here. And she been hiding under that bed. So she'll creep out, but then she'll run right back under that bed. So I was so motherfucking shocked when I seen her motherfucking head pop out from under the bed like this. The motherfucking ears just pointed up. It's like I could really see her face. It's like she don't want me to see her. But she want to make it known that she around. So I'm thinking she's gonna run out the room. So I stepped back a little bit because she be acting like she's scared of everybody. You know, she like still nervous and because she be hearing the dogs in the house. So she must think that the dog's gonna come and get her or something. But she only stayed up in that room. So I was just so motherfucking shocked. Like, girl, I said, Carl, come on out. Come on out, Latte. Come on out. And she ain't want to come out. You know, she stayed under the bed. I'm like, all right, it's motherfucking cold. Okay, I got my granny gown on and I got my robe now all up on me because, girl, bye. Okay, I said, you know what? I guess you'll get out when you feel like it. I had to turn the motherfucking lights off because that thing had my... Because why the fuck you look like that at night? Why you look like that at night? Don't you ever scare me like that again. Don't you ever. So I let the door crack open, like, so she'll just run out on her motherfucking own. Y'all, after I did that, the motherfucking kitten want to come up in there, start chilling on the bed and shit, start sniffing around. Oh no, nigga, it's too late now. It's too motherfucking late now. Now he on the bed acting like he about to get something, motherfucking doing. What is that? What is that they be doing? They be on the bed ready to pounce and shit. I'm like, it's too late. Get your head out the goddamn way so I can finish this podcast and go to sleep. Cause y'all done tried it. Y'all tried it. Y'all tried it. I just don't know how her big ass was able to hide behind them curtains like that because the way the curtains was moving, it looked like somebody was grabbing it and shaking it. So that's what made me hop the fuck up. I ain't see no tail. I ain't see no body. All I saw was head, okay? Ain't no shoulders, just head and ears. That was it. But y'all, it was a motherfucking bigger cat who's scared to come out. Yeah, her ass must have, I don't know, I must have left my door open and she must have ran up in there, ran under the bed. But she was under there for a long motherfucking time because I ain't see no sign of her. I was like, yo, and then she don't make no noise. I'm like, is this motherfucking cat deaf? The fuck? Yeah. Child. I'm trying to tell you. It was a whole episode. I almost motherfucking took my shit and went right downstairs and went to sleep downstairs and gave him and the gremlin and the elf that motherfucking room because y'all can have it. We ain't about to play these games tonight. Okay, we ain't about to play these elf or reindeer gremlin games. Okay, the fuck, but y'all, it was a motherfucking bigger cat who's scared to come out and ain't nobody really seen how she look, but kind of seen how she look like. Yeah, I don't know if I have to learn fucking meow language, sign language, because I ain't never heard her speak. My daughter said she heard her growl before at the kitten and he still was fucking with her, but I ain't never heard that cat say shit. I always peek under the bed, like when I'm giving them snacks. I try to throw some snacks at her too, but she under the bed, so I just like slide it under there, like, yeah, get some snacks, you know, like. But I never like really got to see her motherfucking face. Like, as a matter of fact, I was in my office space like real bright early, and she came downstairs and she kind of like just peeked at me then too, like just kind of like stared at me. We had like a staring contest, but at the same time, once again, it was like only half her face, like only half her eyes, like she wear a mask or something, was showing. She wouldn't show her whole head and not seen her body. So I'm just like, what the fuck? This motherfucking cat. And then earlier this rising, they just running amok up in the room. I don't know what the hell they was chasing, if they was chasing each other or just doing shit. Cause they running amok and he must have kicked them out and closed the door. But yeah, they was all over the bed, jumping and hopping and doing all type of shit. But y'all, that motherfucker had me terrified for a minute, and I had to stop playing pussy. Like, yeah, this ain't that. This ain't that. What's up, Gremlin? What's up, Elf? The fuck out. But that's the story on how I thought I saw an elf or gremlin. Y'all be safe out there. It's TRG, the Brave Goddess, and I am out. Deuces.